we have a new video on this back tarp here from StarKnightMt. They sent me a new one. It's supposed to be new and improved, more strong, I think better elastic ropes like this. I'm going to bring you guys in closer and kind of show you guys what's wrong with this one, and then we'll put the new one on and go from there. So yeah, kind of excited to see what the new one looks like and if it's really better and improved. So let's get you kind of moved in here. Try to pick a spot where it was kind of sunny so we could see what was going on. So you see how these started ripping right here? Make sure that's focusing okay. They started ripping, and it happened immediately after I put it on. They also, it's the grommets started, right there's another one. The grommets started coming apart. So pretty much almost all of them. The only ones that really didn't pull apart were the corners. So the corners are the ones that didn't pull apart, but I don't understand why, because it's overlapped, but it's overlapped in the same thing. And I will admit the bungees seem a little loose, but then if I compare it to sorry, that's like right in the sun on you guys. If I compare it to the roof, I mean, these are a little bit more solid, but not much difference. So I wasn't really upset about their bungees, but they are way looser. But let's get it off and put the new one on and see what happens. I wonder if I should have the camera over here or where I had it, but I'm gonna kind of put it where I had it. I think that was a good shot of it. Let me explain. It's not hard, guys, to take it on and off. If I have to really explain how to take these bungees off, and I have another video that kind of shows it, but best way to do it is to just like that. So you're gonna stick it through a hole, and this ball is gonna hold the tarp, and then you put it up over, and see how now that ball's connected to the tarp, and you just pull this down, and there you go. That's how you do the bungees, and that's how you would do it on all of them. So I'm going to show it from a distance, just taking it off, putting the new one on. Like I said, it's not rocket scientist to know how to take them on and off. And let's see what the new one looks like, and let's see if it pulls apart as quick as this one did. All right, here we go. Also, there is different sizes. I showed this on my other video. The long ones like this and the short ones, and they have instructions. The short ones go on the top, the long ones go from side to side. I just stopped for a minute because I want to show you guys that they actually have really good instructions. And like I said, they show you the different sizes and how many. I don't know if you guys can see that really good with the sun. Not very good with the sun, but they have really good instructions. They show you. Sorry, I keep hitting the camera thing. They show you, and they even show you a little piece at the bottom right here where my thumb is. It shows you exactly how I showed you to put the bungees through and how to connect them. I mean, if you're never done anything like this before, these instructions are very precise, very precise in how to do it. I mean, very few things come with this good of instructions. I mean, this explains everything. I'm impressed by the instructions for sure. Make sure you guys are still seeing me. Oh yeah, you guys can see me 100%. So the new one has American flag also. I've taken this old one out a few times riding already. You guys can look at my channel, I have videos with it. So it's been out in the sun already. It's keeping its color really well. Like I said, the only downfall in it is actually those grommets pulling apart. So all new bungees again. Like I said, look on the instructions, it'll tell you short, the long, where they go. So some silica to keep it from getting moisture. Looking at it, guys, it doesn't look, looking at the two, the product, even looking through it, it doesn't look any different than the old one. Other than we're gonna find out what these grommets do. So flag, everything looks the same. So all right, out with the old, in with the new. Now what I do, you know, and they come, see how they have them all connected to different sizes on it. They're pretty good with all that. They have them all connected. So they also said these were new and improved, the bungee cords were. Hey, maybe they are. They feel a little tighter, but those have also been on here for a while and these haven't. So time will tell if these are for sure tighter, but they initially feel tighter.
I'm probably gonna fast forward this part, guys.
So the shortest ones, the shortest bungees they have, and like I said, it says it's on the instructions, shortest ones go on top. Oh, that didn't work. One of the longest ones you put in the corner. The other longest, one of the longest ones you put in the bottom corner. The medium-sized ones, the middle-sized ones, you have two on each side. You put it in the middle. Like I said, all this is in the instructions. I like to go side to side to help pull it. So the only thing that happens different for me is you end up with extra bungees. So you end up having 2 small ones and 2 extreme long ones. You know, there's no more holes other than the very bottom. So what I do, at least this is a Honda Pioneer 700, the 1000 would be the same. You can take these and you have D-rings down here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, so I might bring you closer for that. So there's D-rings down here. So what I do from these bottom 2 holes is I take it from there, but I use the 2 long ones, not the short ones, because you have 2 extra long ones and then 2 extra short ones. So the short ones obviously will not reach. And you go to that D-ring and then I pull it. Whoop, I missed. And then I pull it up to that. But see, look at that. Once I did that, it started pulling apart on that hole. Is that the problem, everybody? Let me pull that off. So is that just too much stress on it? Because, well, this one started pulling too. This one's not. These aren't. This one's not. That one's starting to pull. I don't know. I don't know what's the deal with they should be able to take the pull. This one's for sure. I mean, it's holding on better right now than it was before. But I mean, if you pull this down, it's gonna rip them all again. But why have the grommets on the bottom if you can't use it to pull it down? I don't understand. We're gonna do it. Let's go back and do it. We're gonna do it and see if it pulls it apart. I think it started pulling this one apart too. This grommet, yeah, see, it'll start pulling this one. I mean, you can just pull it on the grommets in these holes. They're just not. Yeah, you see how they move. The grommets move in the holes. There's something about their grommets. I don't know what to tell them, how to do it different, but I don't know if it's because this material, but the material seems great, but the grommets aren't holding. So here, watch. So let me pull up. Boom. It just pulled it apart. So it's gonna do exactly what the other one did. Now, let's go look at, and I'm not going to use the company because I'm not trying to insult StarKnightMt, but let's go to the grommets up here that are on this tarp. It seems like this is overlaid maybe more, but these grommets, can you guys even see that? Yeah, you guys can see it. These grommets, none of them on the tarp. Look how this one's really pulling itself over a lot, and it's not, none of them have pulled apart. You can even see it, how this is just like stretching the tarp to an extreme, and the grommets are not pulling away. So it's not even look at the back. Look how the back, so I don't want them to say, oh, it's because you're pulling it so tight. Look how this is, you can see how it's pulled on the roof, how hard that's pulled over compared to here. And these grommets are not pulling apart from the tarp, from the thing. Listen, this thing's tight on there. So I don't know. It's whatever they're doing here. This is not working. Look at that. It's just ripping apart again. So I hate to put this video online, but I'm not a liar. StarKnight should know that. I'm still gonna leave it on. I left the other one on. I like it. I like it on there. I love the American flag. Everything is just, it's beautiful. It's an awesome idea that they did, you know, making that with the American flag, and I like the consistency of it. It's not any, it's a little thinner than maybe the roof one, but not much. I like it. It's just the grommets they're using are not holding. Look, see, so it's pulling apart there. They shouldn't pull apart like that at all. But also, I guess I should say this in case you buy one, you can take these little ones again, because they were the ones used for the middle, and you can put them right here if you want just extra to go from the top to this one. The only reason I don't like using that one, because see how it kind of pulled it and makes your flag look like it's off. So I usually leave that one off, but if you want that there, you can. But the other ones will hold it there, definitely. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it. It's not very good news that it's pulling apart again. On the first video, I didn't even show that because I didn't even notice that it was ripping them apart until after I came back. So, and it's not even pulling it as tight as the roof is pulled, and the roof ones don't pull apart. So, like I said, I'm not going to say what company that top tarp is, but I almost want to tell StarKnightMt to call them and say, hey, what are we doing wrong with the grommets to not make it work? You know, why is it doing that? But the crazy thing about, I don't think it did on the other one, is the corner ones, like right here, and the quarter ones down here, because I think they're tripled. They're tripled. No, the top one's not. Those ones never ripped. I don't think even on the old one. So yeah, so those corners on the old ones never gave out. It was always the side ones. Huh. So maybe that'll help them. So these always held on right here. The four corners. The rest just rip apart. So I don't know if they need to put another piece of material underneath here to make it thicker when they put the grommet on to hold. I don't know, but I don't want anybody to come back and go, oh, it's because you're pulling it too tight. These aren't tight, and they're no tighter than what's up here, and these don't pull apart. You can see that they're being, you can see that it's being pulled over, and they don't rip apart. So it's not how tight it is, it's the grommets aren't right. And then if it was how tight it is, then why aren't all these grommets ripping too? So I don't know. All right, guys. Sorry, StarKnightMt, but need to go back to the drawing board a little bit. Everybody, thanks for watching. Keep the powder dry, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless.